Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Starting off the video with a typical Ubisoft follow someone quest, but I will let them off with this one because me and Basim have been buddies for a very long time and he's actually quite a funny guy. In this one, we are actually preparing to go over to England, so prepare the ships, we are heading to ye olde England! And whilst we are on our way, I must say that Panoramic View did humongous favours in Norway, because even if Ubisoft's gameplay isn't always the best, they certainly do know how to make a beautiful looking game, but don't just base a game on graphics. I would much rather a Terraria, Roblox or Minecraft looking game that has amazing gameplay than to take something as beautiful as Red Dead Redemption 2 that has dreadful gameplay. Remember that games are designed as a source of entertainment, and while they are still a form of art, I'm not going to rate a game based on how it looks. God of War, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us never got huge, really high scoring reviews just for looking nice. This game is set in 873 AD, which is many years before now, but Ubisoft still managed to sneak in some modern day scenes that include the talks of the thing that has completely changed the world, and this did really annoy me when I came across it, because when we play games, a lot of us play to remove ourselves from the real world, and we try to immerse ourselves into what we are playing. So I don't know why it was so important for Ubisoft to put this part into the game at all, let alone focus an entire message in the game on what they have focused it on. That is a very bad decision in my opinion, but we will move on. I just wanted to point that out. Remember I said that Panoramic View did huge favours in Norway? Not so much in England. It does look incredible over here, but every single time I tried going into Panoramic View, when the game put the prompt on my screen, bear in mind, it was always to either focus on something or get 5 seconds of the view in England before being forced back to the normal longship view, and focus is a different prompt, so it's not that was to focus. That Panoramic View is supposed to be a view of everything around you. Focus has its own prompt. There were so many missed opportunities with the camera angles, as there are many amazing looking areas on our way to our destination. So, partway on our journey, I've just left the longship to release a chain that is in our way, and there are quite a few enemies in the way of the chain's locks that I need to go and destroy. And if you've seen my firefighting sim video from recently, then you will know that I really don't get why the AI have so many benefits in every game we play. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest going back and watching it. But these AI are just sitting in the longship with no possible harm to come their way, whilst we are out here fighting to break the locks and release the chain. Granted, I am splitting their heads open, but that's not the point. Locks broken, chain released, and we're now on our way again. Thank you for the help, AI, really appreciate it. Sigurd, mate, that's not the right way to get off the longship. Stomp, how's your head, mate? Axe. Now I know why the AI didn't leave the longship to help me with the chain locks back on our journey. They don't know what they're doing. I've just climbed up onto this little ridge to see the enemies still at full health, and these two muppets standing there trying to blend in and look pretty in England. Excuse me, Dave, why are you looking at the ground? I'm pretty sure you're not going to win a war by staring at the floor, and you definitely will not find eternal wealth from those wooden planks you are standing on. Oh, for fuck's sake, not you as well, Jim. There is nothing on this ground.
A few inches later.
I told you that there is nothing here. I've known Jim for a few months now, and he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's stubborn as shit, so I'm just going to move on and leave him there. I'm sitting down, just taking a rest. I've done so much today. I don't know if you've heard this new song called Nightmare that was made by Mario Ayuda, and it features me and Mormino, but I think the beat is sick, but these Apple AirPods are pointless. We really should have just gone with another brand that sells the same thing for about half the price and probably does a better job at it. But here, have a listen to the song. If you like it, then that song is linked in the description. When you go to never explored before territory in any game you play, and there is any form of wildlife or enemy, make sure you hit them just a few times, and then proceed to turn around and run off like a little bitch, because that guarantees you have shown them that you are the boss, especially if they have a red skull next to their health bar. Honestly, that doesn't mean that they can more than likely one-tap you, that shows that they know who the top dog is in this area. Skipping to this next part, it does look quite dangerous, but there are absolutely no worries. This is my cat Katie, and she's just pissed that I left her a tin of Whiskers instead of the fish that she asked for. It's fine though, I'm just gonna put her to sleep because she was rather rude and she called me a prick because I forgot what she wanted to eat. That panoramic view we were talking about would have looked really nice if they didn't heavily limit it in the Longship. And now that that synchronization is over, I'm going to show you my best ever party trick. You've got to be ready for this one. And that is the fact that I can jump from absolutely any height in the world, and I will not take a bit of fall damage if I just spam the shit out of heavy attack whilst I'm falling, and for some reason I target the ground, which actually attacks the ground and stops you losing any health. It works very similar to an assassination, but it's my party trick, don't even try stealing it off me. Should you die, or at least get injured from that height, or should I get a Guinness World Record? Let me know in the comments. I'm telling you, they should have given us more time with the panoramic view in the Longship. Which sync point, another question, which sync point looked better to you? Because although the other one looked alright, this one is miles better in my book. And now to meet Axehead. That's literally what he is called in this game, and I felt really sorry for him. He has an axe going straight into his brain, and it did mess with his intelligence and understanding of literally everything. And this is a horrible, disturbing part of the game, because after the dialogue you have the choice to just run away, do what you're doing, or you can put him out of his misery. So I chose to help him, and I removed the axe, but it was quite a disturbing feature for them to implement. He literally just drops to the floor. The one good thing to come from this is that Axehead is now at rest. And I do not want to leave a video on that note, so we're at yet another sync point. They might be getting repetitive, but if you're playing this game and you're not going to these, then drop whatever you are doing and go to the sync points. They can be used as fast travel points, and their help is going to be appreciated a lot because the Norway map is pretty big, but England is even bigger. This one tops all of the sync points that we've paid a visit to in this video. But on that note, we are going to leave the video there. I will see you soon with more AC Valhalla. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.